Mr. Jody Johnston, the owner of Square Circle Championship Wrestling. Jody, are you on, brother?
Yes, sir. I'm on, buddy. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Now, you have granted me the opportunity to have this match against Austin Aries. We had him on the show, 6 months ago? About 6-7 months ago? Something around.
Yeah.
You take a second or two. And he came on the podcast and we did this thing called Promo School. And me and Mr. Aries cut a promos against each other in which we challenged each other to a match. And behold, we have manifested this opportunity, and you are going to give us that opportunity.
Opportunity.
To step in the ring. So tell us about Square Circle Championship Wrestling, and tell us why you decided to have this match on your show.
Thank you, Vic, for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. Square Circle Champions has been around since 2019. I started the company with aspects of having to grow and getting the best talent in on the roster practically every show. I was lucky to have our champion, which is Mr. Number One, of course, and Mr. Everything himself, Victor Andrews, going up against the number one contender for the SEC Heavyweight Championship, Austin Aries. We're happy to have him on the show. He won the number one contender spot against the god of the Milky Way galaxy, Aunt Dominique, on the previous show. And it's going to happen September 21st. The doors are open at 6 o'clock, showtime 7 o'clock. It's going to be in Ferguson, North Carolina at the Mount Pleasant School. Address there is 532 Champion, Mount Pleasant Road, Ferguson, North Carolina. We'd love to have you guys. Please join us. We're very happy to have both of them. We've got several championship matches going on that night, too.
Now, I first met you years and years ago, and you actually own a comic book store. Tell us about your transition from owning a comic book store to opening up your very first show of your wrestling company, and what gave you the motivation to start running a company?
Well, if I make it to January, Victor, my Hero Clash Collectibles is the name of our comic book store. We have been there for 9 years in downtown North Wilkesboro, here in North Carolina. Everything's been going great. We've been blessed with great clientele, super fans, as we would say. And, of course, I've always been a wrestling fan, at heart, growing up in the 80s, watching the best wrestlers. And I always thought it would be cool and to see if I could do it, to be a promoter. And I just, like I said, started doing it in 2019. Went to a couple independent shows, watched them, got some ideas, took away what might have been missing in some of their shows and tried to add it, to our benefit. And so far it's been doing pretty well. We've had some good turnout, good fans asking me all the time when the next shows are coming. So that makes me feel good. So hopefully I'm doing something right, Victor.
Absolutely. I do want to say that every show I've been to, we've had a sold out show, and like the building has been very packed to the point where people are pretty much are standing in the doorway just to watch the show. Tell us about the hardship of running a wrestling company from the ground up. We're getting ready to start doing something ourselves with the Best Damn Wrestling. And tell us about the hardship, about how that transition is of getting everything started, getting a ring, finding buildings and sponsors and things of that nature.
Oh, man. I don't know where to start. When things go smooth, it's almost too scary. It's almost scary if everything goes smooth because something bad is about to happen. Trying to land a venue, if you're trying to get a school, good luck. You got to jump through hoops to do that. If most people run from the armories, they're usually easier to get. So if you're starting out, that's what I'd recommend you trying to do. And you don't really have to worry about messing up their floors as much, so that's even better. Rent the ring. If you don't own your own ring, that can be a nightmare. You've got to go out and try to find people that will bring you the ring and on time. Because, man, if you sell all those tickets and all those seats, you got the wrestlers coming, then all of a sudden someone drops the ball and they don't bring the ring, and you're screwed. all that stuff you got to stress about.